Went to go see this the other day with my daughter, my youngest daughter, Kung Fu Panda 4. This definitely was all about spirituality. He's supposed to be a dragon warrior, going to be on a search for to be a spiritual master. And let's take a look at what he got in his hand. You see that? The yin and the yang? He got the yin and the yang. You see what I'm saying? That's supposed to be his staff of wisdom. But let's look more into what the yin and the yang is. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, me and my daughter, we at the movies right here. My youngest daughter, Moo, aka Eris. Check us out. Once you understand this symbol, it can literally change your life, and here's how. The concept of yin and yang started in China but quickly spread across the globe. This is because people realize that this applies to everything in life, including our own. And here are some examples of how this concept is used in your everyday life. It cannot be light without it being dark. Being hot wouldn't exist if being cold didn't exist. You could be having the best day of your life with everything going perfect, but other days may not be as good because everything went wrong. So if you really think about it, yin and yang really dictates everything in our life. But you can actually use yin and yang to help change your life. When things aren't going your way, don't react in a negative or angry way because it won't stay like that forever. Remember that everything will come back around in your favor and you will have good days again. This is why there's a white dot in the black and a black dot in the white, because with the good comes the bad and with the bad comes the good. Understanding the principles of yin and yang will ultimately change your life because then you know how to use it.
So most people are aware that they embody a divine feminine and divine masculine. The dark and light, light and dark. Yes, but both of those sides have two sides. If you're embodying a feminine vehicle, then you have a light divine feminine and you also have a dark divine feminine. If you embody a masculine vehicle, then you have a light divine masculine and you also have a dark divine masculine. And as for your opposite energy, you do the same thing. If you're a masculine, you have a light divine feminine and also a dark divine feminine. And if you're feminine, you also have a dark divine masculine and a light divine masculine. Mastering these energies will help you excel in your spiritual growth.
There's a particular statue of Ramses III in his most pristine posture. And he has Seth on one side and Haru on one side. That's the balance. You got to have both. The thing is, one can't outweigh the other. That's yin and yang. That's cause and effects, the fundamental law of nature. Not evil. It only becomes evil if you're too much in any one side. If you're too much in the Haru side, you're evil. If you're too much in the Seth side, you're evil. That tug of war, that cause and effect, that law of opposites in nature is what the story is really about. Now we have to promote the story when we make them men and use animal heads, but that's the way to tell a story to the non-literate population about your understanding of how things work in the universe.